Welcome to Hazel's Heroes for the October 1991 school year. Remember, Hazel's Heroes is a program that's jointly sponsored by the Hazel Park Schools and the Hazel Park Lions Club to recognize outstanding elementary students. And we have a number of elementary students who have distinguished themselves already during this time of the school year. And I think I'm going to start right over here with this young lady and talk with her first. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Your last name, Jennifer?
Lints.
Lints? And you're 6th grade?
Yes.
And what school?
Ford.
Who's your teacher?
Mr. Durrett.
Mr. Terrell. What have you guys been doing over at Ford School at the beginning of the school year?
Well, every Tuesday now we have DARE, where there's like a police officer that comes in and tells us about drugs and stuff.
Can you tell me what DARE stands for? Did you learn that yet?
No.
Okay. Next time you come back, I'm going to ask you again, okay?
Okay.
And that's a 6th grade program. All you guys in 6th grade get to do that, right?
Right.
And if I remember correctly, it's 17 weeks that you have a police officer come to your room.
Yeah.
And what kind of things are you talking about in that DARE program?
Like it's telling us to keep the kids off drugs and not to smoke and stuff.
Okay. And do you know who the police officer is?
The officer Walt.
Okay, that's very good. I knew him by his nickname. Where'd you get this?
Well, one of my best friends, Star, gave it to me.
Is that right? I used to have one, but the person took it away from me. Can you believe that? What's your best friend's name?
My best friend's name is Rhonda.
Ron Starr, did you say?
No, Rhonda Purdy is my best friend, but one of my other best friends gave me this.
Oh, okay. Who's your best friend that gave you that?
Star.
Star. Okay. And what other things are you doing at Ford School
Well,
as a 6th grader?
not really anything, but
Do you have homework?
yeah,
How many nights a week do you have homework?
4 days.
4 days a week? How long does it take you to do your homework?
About 15 minutes to a half an hour
Okay. When do you do homework?
after school when I get home.
As soon as you get home?
Well, 15 minutes after I get home.
Okay. So you take 15 minutes and take it easy, and then you do your homework?
Yep.
So you're all finished before dinner?
Mhm.
Okay. Why are you a Hazel hero?
Because this new girl came into our school. She doesn't know how to read and stuff, so I helped her on my free time.
It's really scary to come into a new school. Have you ever had to go into a new school?
Yes.
Have you? It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's nice to have somebody reach out and give you a hand and get you to do things, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. And I know she appreciates that.
Yeah.
And you keep up the good work. I'm glad you could stop by. And then we have a safety patrol person, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been a safety patrol person?
This is my first year.
And where's your post?
It's Hughes and Elza.
Hughes and Elza. Wow, that's a pretty busy post, isn't it? Lots of cars go up and down Hughes.
Yeah.
So you have to be a fairly responsible person, right?
Yeah.
Are you responsible?
Yeah.
What do you do to be responsible? What does that mean to you?
I just, help the kids so they won't get hit by cars.
Okay. And you're there every day?
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't had any cold weather yet, right?
No.
What do you anticipate when it's real cold?
I gotta wear her jacket
Yeah.
and stuff.
Jacket and boots and things like that to keep warm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it will be cold.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be dark soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get to be a safety patrol?
Well, at the beginning of the year, we had a meeting who would want to be a safety, and I was picked.
Why did you want to be one?
It was just, it felt good to, help kids and stuff.
Okay. Do you know any of the kids that come by your post?
Yeah. There's a lot of my friends and stuff.
Do they do what you tell them most of the time?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're your friends, they recognize that you have some authority, right?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Craig Jones.
And what grade, Craig?
5th.
5th grade. So you could even do this again next year, right? You could be
Yeah.
a safety patrol person next year. Now, who's the teacher who's responsible for the safety patrol?
Miss Paversky.
Okay, and if you have difficulty on your post, what do you do?
It's you take the kid to her and you report them.
Okay, and what happens to them?
they get, like, in trouble. They get a warning or something. And if they get in trouble a lot, then they'll get suspended.
Okay. Because it's pretty important to get to school safely. And that's a responsible post that you have. That really is. Because there's lots of cars and they move fairly quickly up and down usually. How long have you gone to school in Hazel Park?
Since kindergarten.
Oh, so you're a lifelonger. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And who did you say your teacher was?
Miss Pytel.
Okay. And she doesn't do the safety patrol, Miss?
No.
Okay. All right. We appreciate your help getting kids to and from school. It's an important part of the operation, and what we need are dependable people. If they say they'll do it, we need to have them there on time, and you can't goof off and be goofing off with your friends, right? So you're obviously the right kind of person, and we appreciate that a whole lot. There's a lot of people who appreciate that, especially the ones that send little people to school, right? Remember when you were in kindergarten?
Yeah.
Did you have to walk to school when you were in kindergarten?
No, my mom walked me
She took you every day? When were you able to walk by yourself?
in first grade.
In first grade. Were you scared?
No.
So you knew right where the school was, right? You're from Edison School? Okay. And how far do you live from school?
2 blocks away.
Oh, that was really close then, right? And even when it gets winter time and it's a little darker when you go to school, but you have to cross that busy road there. What's that busy road right in front of your school? What's the name of that? Do you know? Do you have to cross that road? Can't remember the name of it. What's your name?
Sarah Edwards.
And how old are you, Sarah?
10.
10. Almost had to think about it, huh? Yeah, what grade does that make Sarah Edwards in?
4th.
4th. I like 4th grade.
It's okay.
Well, you haven't been in it very long, right?
No.
Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Wilson.
And what are you doing over there in the 4th grade?
Work.
What kind? Kind of take me through your day. Take me through your day. When you get there, what do you do?
Read a book.
Okay, so you start off with reading, and then after you do that, what do you do?
Math paper.
Math. Okay, and then I know you're going to run into social studies one of these times in the morning, right?
We haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet? Only one time? Okay, what other things are you doing? You have art, music, phys ed?
All kinds of things.
Well, we haven't been in 4th grade in a long time. And we don't know what happens over there.
You have fun.
You have fun? And you also work, right? Do you have homework? And how many nights a week do you have?
4 days.
4 days? How long does it take you?
About 15 minutes.
15. And when do you do your homework?
Right after school.
So you walk in the house, you get your homework done, 15 minutes, and then the rest of the time is yours. Okay, why are you Hazel here?
Because I help everybody in the classroom.
How do you help them?
I help them with their work on my free time.
So you have the responsibility to get your work done first. And then if you have time left, then other people that may need some help, you're able to give them a little hand from time to time. And that's really good. There's right ways of doing that and wrong ways of doing that, and making people feel good about the fact that you can help them is the right way, right?
Right.
It not only makes you feel good, but it makes them feel good because they can get their work done, right? All right. You keep up the good work. Appreciate your help. And another person from Edison School, I believe, right? Are you from Edison School?
Yep.
And what grade are you in?
5th.
5th. Same class as she?
No.
You in a different class?
Yes.
Who's your teacher?
Mr. Wade.
And what grade? What's your name? That's what I wanted to
Dana
say.
Gidner.
I didn't hear you.
Dana Gidner.
And how old are you, Dana?
11.
11. And 5th grade. I'm going to school in Hazel Park.
This is my first year.
Oh, really? Where'd you come from?
Horn.
Where's that? You know what city?
I came from, The school that I went to was in Warren, but...
In Warren? And you moved to Hazel Park?
Yeah.
And, of course, you like Edison School a lot better than you do,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yep.
Okay. So you're brand new. How do you like school in Hazel Park?
It's good.
Is it the same or is it different than it was?
It's different.
How's it different?
People are nicer.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
What do they do that's nicer?
Usually at my old school, a lot of people would yell a lot.
It doesn't happen here, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I know it doesn't happen much with Mr. Wade. He never gets excited, does he? He's pretty easy. I mean, he's not an easy teacher. He gets lots of homework and works you pretty hard. But he's not a dreamer, is he?
No.
No, he really isn't. I understand that you help out in another class, right?
Yes.
Whose class do you go to?
Mr. Lupinik's.
It's what they call service squad, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get to be on service squad when you just moved into town?
I don't know.
Someone asked you?
Yeah.
Who asked you?
Miss Stern.
She asked you if you'd like to become a service squad cook.
Yeah.
And you said yes, right?
Yes.
So what do you do?
I take the chairs down off the desks and then I pass out cursive paper.
Okay, so you get things kind of set up so that when the students walk in the morning, it's all set up for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Lupinek doesn't have to do all that himself, and I think it really helps getting the floors clean and things like that if everybody puts their chair up on the table at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it
Just
helps
after
getting all that work done, right? Well, we're glad you moved to our town. We're glad, I mean, you're here a month and you already became a Hazel hero. Lots of people try to be a Hazel hero for a long period of time, so you must be a very dependable, reliable, good person, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Glad you came. There we have it. Hazel's heroes from Ford and Edison, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next four heroes come from United Oaks and Clark, and I'm going to start over here with another safety patrol guy, I think, right? Stan?
Yep.
Stan McLaren. Did I remember your name?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I knocked the broom down. Can you believe that?
No.
Oh, well. And Stan, how old are you?
11.
11. And who's your teacher?
Miss Edison.
Hey, how'd you get to be on the safety? You got the badge here, right?
Yep.
You get a badge. When you get on the safety patrol, you get a badge and a belt, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They were asking different people if they want to be on safety patrol, and they had some belts and badges, so I asked if I could say I got on safety patrol.
Okay. And where's your post?
I'm an indoor safety, like I work for cleaning up the lunchroom and putting up in the
Okay, I remember that. Bobby, right? Clarksville. He's a nice guy, isn't he? And we usually have some help at the elementary schools because they have to get those tables down, get those tables up this back in there.
Yep.
So you got a chance to do that? Yep. Well, that's a pretty good job, huh?
Yeah, I've been doing that for 2 years.
Have you?
Yep.
As a safety patrol or something?
Safety patrol.
And you just need something. You got a chance to do it. Wow. That's a neat thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And does Bobby talk to you and things like that?
Yeah. Whenever there's like a bake sale or something, he always buys us some.
You would? Yeah. To work for. What are the things you've been doing at Clark School?
Well, we got a DARE program.
You're what the word, what the letters DARE stand for?
I'm gonna
Got to get to Mr. Wall, officer.
Yeah.
And, is he your turn?
Yeah.
What you got doing in there?
Well, what we do is, we're on a DARE program. He gives us, and he asks us different things, like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Match building strips and stuff.
Well, we appreciate you. I know Bobby Cox appreciates your help. We appreciate your help in terms of what you can do at the school, and with Shawn responsible to others is a big thing, right? People look up to you, and you keep up the good work. Okay.
Yep.
Also about the DARE program, because the DARE program will be in all the Hazel Park schools sometime this school year. I don't think that it is, and it's only a 6th grade program, and it will be in all the schools sometime during the year. We're doing half the school year this year and half the school year after January. You're at United Oaks.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing you guys now. So there are some schools out there that aren't, but don't think that you're being not taken care of, right? Because we are going to take care of that. Where the men are. It's a neat program, and I know it doesn't involve you, but it's a program that they have to go and get training. They send the police off for a week, I think it is, and they get trained on how to do the program at the state police post. And then they come to our schools and provide that service. And we're real happy about that, by the way. We tried it last year at Ford School, found out it was real good, so we moved it on to each of the schools this year. I think that that the DARE officer, Officer Dodaro and Officer Welch, along with Chief Sedow, were the ones that helped us do that. That was a commercial plug, and you weren't even smiling. You weren't happy about that, right? Okay. What's your name?
Evan.
And your last name, Evan?
Nielsen.
And how old are you, Evan?
9.
9. What grade are you?
5th.
5th. Okay. Almost a big shot. Next year you'd be one of those people at the school that is 6th graders. 6th graders are always looked up at, aren't they?
I guess.
Most of them, because they'll be going on to junior high next year. I think later on they get into that more than they do now. How long you done skiing in Hazel Park?
For 5 years.
5 years. Okay, so you've never gone anyplace else?
Nope.
Okay. And who's your teacher?
Mr. Preston.
And what kind of things are you doing in Mr. Preston's class?
Just regular things.
Well, what are the regular things in 5th grade?
Math and reading and spelling and stuff like that.
Okay. And Mr. Preston, he's a pretty organized class, doesn't he? Keeps busy?
Mm-hmm.
And you have homework, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And how long does it take you to do your homework?
A half an hour maybe sometimes.
Okay. And how many days a week do you have it?
4 days.
4 days. Okay. And do you do that by yourself, or does someone help you when you
I do it by myself.
I think that's the way it's supposed to be done, right? As the homework isn't for your parents to sit down and do with you. It's that you're supposed to be able to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
What kinds of homework do you have, Evan?
Anything he gives us, just math and spelling, stuff like that.
Math and spelling. Anything else that he gives?
Social studies.
Okay. Has he ever made you watch a TV program or anything like that?
No.
Last year, did you ever have to do that?
No.
Okay. Sometimes that happens. Why are you a Hazel hero?
Because I found $1 and I turned it into the office.
What made you want to turn it in?
I don't know. I just found it and I turned it in.
Did you ever think about taking it yourself?
No.
You just thought that
Mm-hmm.
that you should turn it in.
Yeah.
Did they ever find out who belonged to the $1?
No.
They haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Did they give it back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that would make you feel good, and would make me feel good, is if that was somebody's lunch money.
Yeah.
And what that says to me about you, at least I think this is what it says to me, is that you're reliable and dependable and honest and forthright. That you know what's right and you make yourself do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big lesson for all of us. A lot of us know things that are right to do for ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's hard to make us do the right thing. Have you ever had that situation?
No.
Where you're confronted with a situation and you know what's right and you know what's wrong, and you have to make up your mind which one you're going to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's hard for some people to do. Obviously not hard for you, and I'm glad to have people like you that set the example for lots of other people on doing the right thing. Thanks for coming by.
Okay.
All right. And
My name's Justin
Justin, I remembered that. And your last name, Justin.
Porter.
And how old are you, Justin?
I'm 11.
11. And you go to Ford School?
Nope, I go to United
I've
Oaks.
been trying to make you Ford School forever, haven't I? Okay, you go to United Oaks School.
Yep,
How long have you gone to United Oaks?
that's all my life. So.
All your life? All right. And you're in 6th grade?
Yep,
Okay. Who's your teacher?
Miss Gradado.
What kind of things do 6th grade kids do in school?
Well, we start off with reading, and then we switch classes to math, and then we usually come in. Today, we are coming back in from math and going into computers.
Computers?
Yep.
Okay. And you have a computer lab, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get back to that in a minute. Then what do you do?
Well, usually we go and eat lunch, and then we come back, and we usually silent read for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then we usually do social studies or science.
Okay. All right, so you have a full day, right?
Yep.
And you have homework
Yep.
every day?
Every day but Friday.
Oh, I think that's what everybody has, right?
Yep.
You guys have to every day but Friday. Okay. And how long does it take you to get your homework done?
Usually about 15 minutes, sometimes longer if I have other stuff that I haven't got done in school.
Yeah, okay. So there's a specific assignment that you have to do for
Yeah.
your homework. And then if you've not gotten your work done, you have other stuff to do.
Yep.
Tell me about the computer lab. How many computers do you have in there?
Well, I think we have 24 computers in there,
Oh,
and we got all kinds of games and math games and all that different kind of.
it's not like Nintendo, is
No.
it? It's well, how's it different than Nintendo?
Well, for one thing, there's like math games, and you have to try to do math problems as fast as you can and get them right. And it's like a race car,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to try to beat the computer.
Okay. So the computer makes the problems up and
Yeah.
moves them along as fast as you can get it done. And you try it, and you have a race, right?
Yep.
And, okay, so that's a math game. Do you have any other kind of games that you play?
Yeah, we have regular kind of games, like we have Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yep, we have that. And we have Zelda and all different kinds of just games. And we only get to play that sometimes when, like, we have homework center, and if you're in that, and sometimes last year, if you got done, you get to go up there and play a game like that.
Okay, so you have an after-school homework center.
Yeah.
Okay. And who runs that?
Usually Miss J. Her name's Miss Jaworski.
Okay, and she kind of runs it, and,
Yeah.
and that's where you can go, and it can be fairly quiet, and someone's there to give you a hand if you need to.
Yep, it's in the library.
Okay, and how long can you stay there?
It's open until 4.
Okay, so you can go from 3 to 4?
Yep.
You could spend a whole hour and get your homework done
Yeah.
with somebody there to help you.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. You like school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do, don't you? I understand you've been on the principal's list,
Yep.
the honor roll,
Yep.
and a guy like you even has homework, right?
Yeah.
That's encouraging. You know, lots of times people think that when kids do that they don't study a lot, right? And what I found out is lots of people study,
Yeah.
and that's encouragement for some of us that weren't able to do that, right?
Yep.
Keep up the good work. Glad they have you around. You know what I didn't ask? I didn't ask you why you're Hazel Hero.
Well, I was going to my friend's house one day, and I smelled smoke, and I seen the house. No one was home, and the house was on fire.
No kidding.
No kidding. And me and I was with a friend, and we both ran to the next door neighbor's house and kept on knocking on the door and told them to call 911.
And the fire department
Yep.
came? Did you know the people?
Nope.
Were they in from your school area?
Yeah.
But they didn't have any kids?
They had a kid, but it was younger. I think she was in, like, 3rd grade.
Okay. And you were helpful, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. Not only identifying, but then didn't you do some kind of clothes drive or something like that, too?
Oh, yeah. Me and my mom and our whole school collected clothes for them, and we took them over there, and because the one girl's room,
Mhm.
it was part of the main fire, and so we brought, and all of her clothes got burnt up, so we brought her clothes and everything.
You know, Justin, sometimes we feel pretty bad for ourselves because things go crummy and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But when you see a situation like that and you reach out and you help somebody, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really good.
It's just all over, doesn't it? Because you see
Yep.
people who are just devastated by things that can happen to them, and you're able to reach out and give them a hand, right?
Yeah.
That's super. You keep up the good work and keep up that attitude. The attitude is so great to want to reach out and help and do that kind of thing. And I know this guy does the same thing because we talked earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
My name's Greg Facine.
And how old are you, Greg?
11.
11. What grade?
6th grade.
That's a tough question, right? And so you're in 6th grade?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you gone to school in Hazel Park?
Oh, about 3 years.
3 years. Where'd you come from?
Holland, Michigan.
Holland. What school's like in Holland?
Well, it's a lot different than Hazel Park.
Why? How's it different?
Well, Hazel Park's a lot harder on you than Holland schools were.
Really?
Mhm.
They make you shape up, right?
Yeah.
Make you study?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. You probably don't like it, but it's really good. It's nice to hear that we want you to do that, because you know what we want? We want you to be the best person that you can and go as far as you can, right?
Mhm.
And you can only do that if we challenge you, right? So that's what our efforts are. So you came here about in 3rd grade?
Mhm.
Okay. And we talked earlier that you're an officer on the safety patrol, right?
Mhm.
Well, what's your title?
Captain.
Captain. Well, that's probably the big officer, right? All right. So you're the chief, the captain, the guy who's in charge.
Mhm.
How'd you get to be that?
Well, last year I was on the safety patrol, and I was one of the best safeties, on the safety patrol. And this year, I came back, and the person who hires the safeties, her name's Miss Isaacson, she wanted me to be captain, so that's how I became captain.
Okay, so Mrs. Isaacson, who runs the safety patrol, really was the person that got that for you, right?
Yeah.
What's your job as a captain?
Well, I keep cars out of the no parking zone, and I keep the traffic moving and get the kids across safely.
Where's the no parking zone I know.
Right out in front of the school.
Okay.
If anybody stops there, stands there, or parks there, they can get a ticket.
Okay, and you kind of say, better move along, right?
Mhm.
And you have to say that to adult people, right?
Yeah. A couple of them got mad at me for it.
Did they?
Mhm.
And how'd you handle that?
Well, I just turned around and walked away. I didn't want to hear it.
You don't want to argue with them either, right?
Right.
Do they continue to cause you problems by parking?
Well, not really.
Okay, so it's kind of gone away.
Yeah, sort of.
It's only a temporary kind of situation. You have some responsibilities for other people on safe patrol, right?
Mhm.
What's your responsibility with that?
Like, I have to keep the kids on post, and I have to teach them how to do their job, and stuff like that.
Okay. And you have to be sure that they're right,
Yeah.
because we wouldn't want to have posts uncovered, right?
Well, if there was a post uncovered, I'd go stand it for them.
Is that what happened? So when you do your checks around the school, you have to take somebody's place, right? Okay. And do you have any responsibilities for disciplining the kids if they misbehave on the way to school, or is that Mrs. Isaacson?
Well, it's sort of my duty to take them to Miss Isaacson or Mr. Boyle, my principal.
Okay, so what you do is, if someone's having difficulty, you escort whoever it is to
Yeah.
the person. Okay. All right. Well, we're certainly glad we got a guy like you around. Is that why you were a Hazel hero?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can see why, because that's an awesome responsibility. Getting kids to and from school is important, isn't it? And being sure that they're safe is really important. Your parents kind of give that job to us, and we kind of elicit your help in being sure that it happens. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. All you guys. And our next group of heroes come from Longfellow and from Hoover. Now I want to start over here with this young lady in the new dress, right? From Hoover. You got this new dress, right?
Yes,
You told me. Where'd you get this dress?
my grandma.
Your grandmother? Does she live near you?
Yes,
And does she do that very often? Just say, hey, I think I'll...
yes.
She does?
Mhm.
Oh, what a great grandmother, huh? Grandmothers are pretty neat, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they do lots of neat things for us, don't they? You know, one of the things I think I like best about grandmothers?
What?
They're always pretty supportive to us, aren't they?
Yes.
Since they don't usually have to discipline us all the time, they're usually pretty supportive, and they think that we're pretty special, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of fun having grandparents, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. And you said that tomorrow is picture day, right?
Mhm.
At Hoover School. Right?
Yes.
And you're going to wear that dress tomorrow so that you're going to look super
Yes.
for your picture. And you're going to smile a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Where'd you get the bracelet?
I bought them at Kmart's and made them.
Did you? You bought the beads
Mhm.
and had to string them yourself?
No, they came with string.
They came with strings, so all you had to do is
Mhm.
just put the string through it, right? It's pretty clever. What's your name?
Kristy,
And your last name?
King,
And how old are you, Kristy?
8,
8. What grade?
3rd.
3rd. I like 3rd grade.
I like it.
Do you? Do
Mhm.
you like 2nd grade?
Yeah.
If you had your choice, would you be in 2nd grade or 3rd grade?
3rd.
Yeah, okay. So what kind of things are you doing in 3rd grade? Brand new teacher, brand new school year, right?
Mhm. We do math and English and science and social studies and spelling. And every day, if we have most of our class has our work done, we get to go outside.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
When it's nice, it's really nice to go outside, right?
Mhm.
Do you have a favorite thing you do in school?
English.
English? What kind of things do you guys do in English?
We learned how to a review of how to capitalize countries and states and capital people's names
Mm.
and sentences.
And you said you went to Florida, right?
Yes.
This summer?
Mhm.
Got your fancy shoes at Niceville, Florida. Is that where you got the shoes?
No, I got them in Tennessee, I think.
In Tennessee. Oh, on the way down you stopped?
Mhm. Or was it the way back?
Did you like Florida? What'd you do there?
My dad takes me and my brother to the beach.
Oh, yeah? To the
Mhm.
ocean? Is Niceville by the ocean?
Well, he takes us to this one park,
Uh-huh.
and he takes us to another beach. I forget the name of it.
But you like to go swimming and things like that. That's always warm there. The water's real warm, isn't it? It's almost like taking a bath, isn't it? Huh? Especially during the summer. How long have you had your ears pierced?
Since I was 2 or 3.
No kidding. Did it hurt when they pierced them?
The first one, but the second one I knew what to expect.
It didn't hurt so much, right? Okay. Why are you a Hazel hero?
Because I'm always I'm always positive and a good student, and I always put a smile on my teacher's face.
And I think that I remember reading that you were a good role model, right? Well, and that's important because, you know what? Lots of people are pretty negative and they don't show positive stuff, do they? And when you're positive is contagious because other people become positive, right? And it's nice having a student that you can look to and you know they're going to have a smile on their face and they're going to be working as hard as they can and doing the best they can. And that's all we can ever ask, right?
Yes.
You keep up the good work, okay? And keep smiling, keep positive. And then we have another student from, not United Oaks, from Hoover, right?
Yeah.
You're from Hoover School. And are you in 2nd grade?
Yeah.
How you like 2nd grade?
I like it a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you do in there that you like a lot?
Read,
Read?
do subtracting and adding.
You're doing subtracting and adding?
Yeah.
Have you learned all those number combinations yet, Shawn?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but you're learning them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Shawn
And your last name?
Bronkowski.
And how old are you?
8.
8 and in the 2nd grade, right?
Yep.
Okay. Who's your teacher over there at Hoover?
My teacher is Miss Strom and Miss Now.
Mrs. Nowd?
Yeah, I have 2 teachers, Miss Nowd and Miss Strom.
Oh, you have a student teacher in your class?
Yeah.
Oh, and a student teacher, so you have really 2 teachers, right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty neat. Because they can spend more time with you, can't they?
Like if one's working, the other one can help us on stuff like that and play with us.
That works out pretty well for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like that, right?
Yeah.
Why are you a Hazel hero?
Because I help the kids in school read and stuff and do their adding.
And you're doing the very best that you can, right? In learning those things and reading and doing all those things yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the most important things that we can do. I think I said it earlier today, is that we try and we do the very best we can, right?
Yep.
Boy, and you sure are spiffed up today, right?
Yep.
Whose idea was it they had to get spiffed up?
It was my idea.
It was your idea? That is really a neat suit. I told you earlier, I think I have one almost like that. How long have you had that suit?
I had it for a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks. Boy, oh boy. Where do you ever wear it?
I wear it at, whenever I get my pictures taken, and I wear it when I go on TV and stuff.
Okay. And you're going to wear that suit tomorrow, too?
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look really spiffy. You keep up the good work, too, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Glad to hear all those good reports we hear about you. If I heard good reports about you, let me see. Sure I have. You're from Longfellow School, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I remember right? You are from Longfellow, right?
Yep.
And what's your name?
Jennifer Perotti,
And how old are you, Jennifer?
11,
11. What grade does that make you?
6.
Oh, big show there at Longfellow School.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Good and Miss Simpson.
Oh, you have 2 teachers? How
Mhm.
come you have 2 teachers?
I have a student teacher.
You have a student teacher, okay. What do student teachers do to make your life better or worse in 6th grade?
She comes around and helps us, like Miss Good, like, she's, like, correcting papers and all that from looking over 'em.
Okay, so Miss Good stays in the classroom a great deal, and then you end up having 2 teachers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the other teacher can come around and give you a hand, or Miss Good can come around and give you a hand, right?
Yep.
And how long have you gone to school at Hazel Park?
Since kindergarten.
Since kindergarten. Never gone anyplace else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Do you have a favorite thing you're doing in 6th grade?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, I'm in band, and then there's basketball, too.
You're a basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
Are you practicing now, or are you playing games?
We start on Monday, our games.
Okay.
Right now we're practicing.
Okay. What position do you play?
Guard and forward.
Huh? Did you play last year?
Yep.
Oh, what position did you play last year?
Guard.
All right. And you grew over the years, so now you can play forward too?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And are you a good shooter?
I'm okay.
You're okay. That takes a lot of practice, doesn't it?
Yes.
Let's talk about band. You're in a band too?
Yes.
And what instrument do you play?
Trombone.
Trombone? And when do you guys have band?
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
In the afternoon?
On Mondays and on Wednesdays we have them in the afternoon. And on Friday we have it in the morning.
Okay. And why did you decide on trombone?
I don't know. I wanted to play flute, but they said trombone would be better for me. So
Yeah,
I
they have a
picked
lot
that
of
one.
flutists, don't they?
Yes.
A lot of people take flute. And do you practice at home?
Yes.
You're supposed to practice so many hours at home, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who listens to you practice at home? Or do they send you to the garage?
Well, sometimes I practice before my sister and my brother get home because they have football and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I practice because I'm not.
Then they don't have to listen to you, right?
Yeah.
And they don't say anything about the way you're playing that trombone, right?
No.
Are they older or younger than you?
They're older.
Oh, okay, so they would say something about the way you're playing the trombone, right? Why are you a Hazel hero?
I help out in the office and I help other kids.
You help out in the office?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do there?
Well, during lunch I switch on with another girl, and on and off days we go in the office at lunch and we answer the phone, do stuff for like the secretaries and the principal.
And you take messages and things like that if people call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Mrs. Borkwell is your secretary, right?
Yep.
And
And
when she's gone for lunch, you need to, someone needs to be there to take messages. Must mean that you can write well and spell well and do all those kind of things. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You keep up the good work. We appreciate that because we need those kind of people helping us out. Thanks, guys. Wait just a minute. And our last group of heroes come from Roosevelt School. And I think I'm going to go by age. I'll start with this older person first. Right? Are you old? No, you're not. How old are you?
5 years old.
5 years old. Boy, I bet that means that you're in kindergarten. Are you in kindergarten?
Yep.
Wow, how you like kindergarten?
Good.
What are you doing in kindergarten?
I sing songs, I work, and I play.
What kind of work do you do in kindergarten?
I make stuff, and
You make stuff? What kind of stuff are you making?
I make,
Well, you do cutting, right? You use
Yeah.
scissors, right? And you
Yeah,
cut
I
stuff
cut.
out, and you paste it on, don't you?
yeah,
Yeah. And they have that white paste, right? That you put your finger in.
yeah,
That's kind of neat, isn't it?
yeah,
You like that?
yeah.
We don't ever have that kind of paste at home. Do you have that kind of paste at home?
No,
No, we only have it in schools, and it gets hard. It feels kind of funny, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah. You like school?
yeah.
What do you like best?
Playing,
Playing? They got a lot of neat things to play with in kindergarten, don't they?
yeah.
What kind of things do you play?
We draw and we play with blocks.
Okay, do you like to draw? And you get a chance to play with some people that you didn't know before, right?
Right.
There's probably 25, 26, 27 other students in your class, right?
Right.
And how many of those did you know before you went to school?
One,
One person. And now how many do you know?
2,
Two. Okay, so you've been in school a month and now you know some more people, right?
yeah,
You play with some people that you don't know?
yeah,
Yeah, do you have a kitchen?
yeah,
Okay, and when you play in the kitchen, you do things together with people that you don't know, right?
right,
And that's one of the things that we learn when we're in kindergarten, is that we don't always have somebody to work with them, right?
right.
Right. And it sounds like you're having a really good time. Did you go to school before, or is this the first time you've been in school?
This is the first time.
First time you were scary when you came?
No,
You knew, right? Do you have anybody else that you know in the school?
no.
No. How do you get to school?
Sometimes I drive or walk.
You walk by yourself? Mom walks with you? Okay. Do you live far from school?
No,
But it's best sometimes if Mom walks at least part way with you, right? 'Cause
yeah,
Do you live by that park?
no, not really.
Not really. Do you ever walk across the bridge?
Yeah,
Oh, had you ever been across that bridge before?
yeah, lots of times.
Yeah, Joe. So that's not a scary thing to you,
No,
because that does go pretty high, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, it really does. Why are you a Hazel hero?
because I was a good listener and a good worker, and I tried my best.
And we've talked about that already. If you listen well, and you get your work done, and you do the very best you can't lose in school, right?
Right,
You learned that already, and you're only in kindergarten. Just think how much you're going to learn when you get in first grade, right?
right.
You keep up the good work, all right? Hi. What's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie. Your last name? You're not
Regelin.
going to fall. You think you're going to fall over? Debbie, with last name?
Regelin.
And how old are you, Debbie?
10.
Is that a trick question? 10. What grade?
5th.
And how you like 5th grade?
It's good.
What are you doing in 5th grade?
Math, science, English, and spelling.
Okay. Do you have a favorite thing to do?
Computers.
Computer? Do you have a lab in your school? A computer lab with a
Mhm.
bunch of computers in it? How many computers do you think you have?
About 20.
About 20?
Mhm.
Okay. And what kind of things have you learned on the computer?
Math. And some spelling.
You do spelling on it too?
Mhm.
Oh, that's neat. How do they do spelling? Do they have a word and they say, is it right, or you have to correct it? And then you type it in?
Mhm.
Have you had keyboarding?
Yeah.
When did you have keyboarding?
At the end of last year.
Okay. Why don't you tell everybody what keyboarding is? Maybe they don't know. Computers are like typewriters, right?
Mhm.
And you have certain places for your fingers to go, right?
Mhm.
And the keyboarding class helps you learn where your fingers go and how to type, right?
Mhm.
So that you just don't punch with one finger all the time, but you're supposed to use all 10 of them, right?
Yeah.
Can you type?
Sorta.
Yeah, that's the way I do, sort of. I can type a little, not very well, but I'm sure that if you keep working on it, then I think you'll have keyboarding again this year, that you'll probably do better and better and better, right?
Yep.
Okay. Why are you a Hazel hero?
Because I'm a good salesperson for my art teacher.
And then your art teacher is Mrs. McMullen, right?
Mhm.
And she's the one who recommended you to be a Hazel hero, right?
Mhm.
And why did she recommend you? What do you do for her?
I put up tables, put up chairs, put crayons and pencils and scissors and glue on the table.
So when Mrs. McMullen gets to Roosevelt School and gets ready for class, she has you to come there and give her a hand, right?
Mhm.
And get things all set, which means that she spends less time doing that and more time with you guys doing what she's supposed to be doing, right?
Mhm.
All right. You keep up that good work. Appreciate your help, okay?
Mhm.
All right. There we have it. Our Hazel's Heroes program for October 1991. This portion of our program, we have Mr. Rasmussen, our new superintendent, here to pass out the certificates, and Ann Bishinsky, community education coordinator, who will give a T-shirt. And what else do you have there, Ann?
We have a coupon for free Sunday in golf at Morrow.
Okay, for free golf and Sunday at the Dairy Queen on 9 Mile Road. Mr. Rasmussen.
Well, thank you. Jennifer Lints. Congratulations. There you go. Craig Jones. Hi, Craig. Congratulations. Sarah Jean Edwards. Congratulations, Sarah. Dana Ann Gidner. Congratulations, Dana. And Justin Porter. Congratulations, Justin. And Greg Facine. Congratulations, Greg. Evan Nielsen. Congratulations, Evan. Stan McLaren. Congratulations, Stan. Shawn Bronkowski. Congratulations, Shawn. And Kristy King. Congratulations, Kristy. Jennifer Perotti. Congratulations, Jennifer. Amy Terrell. Congratulations. Deborah Regelin. Congratulations.
And that concludes our program today. We have lots of heroes. This is only the start. And to think that they're heroes already and it's only October, just think what's going to happen by the time we get to December and January. Good, huh? We appreciate you watching. Thank you.